Welcome KEG racing fans to another race, race 10 this time in Austria. Really looking forward to this one as we do every race. I've got to stop saying that because it's just a habit I'm falling into and it's terrible. After last race where we had to retire, I mean we probably didn't have to retire, but considering we had so many penalties, it was like 10, 14 second penalties. 10 seconds or 14, not 10 and 40. You get what I'm saying. There was just no point risking the car. I know this is a game, but I'm role-playing, so just bear with me. We're hoping that this race, Armstrong can continue his form and stay in the points again. If he makes it 10 in a row, that's got to be some sort of record to stay in the points for that long. Well, I mean, depending how you look at the actual F1 season, this one, some people are doing it. It's probably maybe not. Al really needs to pull his finger out and actually start winning some points for the team. We won the Premiership, not the Premiership, wrong sport. We won both titles last year, so we've really got to show how and why we'll be able to do that. So hopefully this round we do it. So let's get into it. So into practice one, on mediums, did pretty well. Verstappen just beating us out. Now this is a sprint, so we go into a Q1 straight after that, and unfortunately...
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit.
That wasn't the thing.
Wait for the marshals.
Does that count me out for all the qualifying? Oh no.
And yes, it didn't count. We did actually make some time, but we didn't get enough. So we went fast enough to make it into Q2, regardless of that crash. Into free practice too, and just a few more things we need to work on. Unfortunately, it looked like we went too fast, went too far off the pace. But, you know, both of us in the top 10, which is actually encouraging for Al, even though he's going to start near the back of the pack, or pretty much at the back of the pack there for the start of this sprint. He really needs to make sure that obviously he doesn't crash and everything in the first corner, so we'll see how this all plays out for him as we go along. So let's get into, I'm pretty sure this is the first sprint we have to do of the season. I could be mistaken, but you know, I'm going to go with it. So here we go.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Verstappen, Perez, Norris, Armstrong, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Kyle, Bottas, Joe, Liam Lawson, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Strategy. I think this is the first sprint of the season, and away we go. Catching up to Stroll already as Hulkenberg comes up to cover us off. We're going to be coming up to a quick corner now on the right there, so we're going to try and slip in and brake early. Oh, good first corner, no damage for the first time in a while. Away we go, going to try and get round, and no, Ocon's trying to block us off there, and he does that well. Trying to catch up to them now as we come into another sharp corner. We're going to have to brake a bit earlier. Nice. Sitting just outside the top 10 as it looks like right now anyway. So we push up now, hoping to get up there towards Magnussen. So we get there towards Magnussen, trying to get past him there as Ocon slips in behind us. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Oh, nearly sandwiched in between the two cars there, but somehow manages to get out of it. And that is a good result for us on that one there as we come around to this one there. Settling in. How many laps we got? 8 to get through here as we go out too wide through this corner. Coming around now, trying to stay within the light track limits. This is probably the most exciting race we've had all season so far. Can we catch up to Magnussen now? Trying to put on some of these afterburners. Are we going to try and get to here? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do it as we go a little wide there and stuff it up. Magnussen pulls away on us. And just trying to catch him up. As we can get in that top 10, I'd be happy. That's a good qualifying session. As we're coming close again. especially with the rain on the next one as well. We don't want that to happen as we're seemingly pulling away from Gasly and everything like that. We're going to fly down here. Magnussen's going to go off to the inside. We'll go into the inside now. Can we go around? All around the outside on him. No bumping, no bumping. And we've done it. Into the top 10. Oh, I thought we were going to get some damage there. Piastri is the next one we're going to go for as we go flying along here. We did well in practice with these. Oh, my God. Nearly into our teammate there, but we just managed to miss out on any damage. It was not what we intended to do. As Piastri now hammers our tail as we come around the corner again. And now we're chasing down our teammate for the first time this season. Can we push our way up through this pack, which is starting to look good. As our teammate goes through, we're going to sit back and wait a little. We've broken a little too early there as we come around to the final corners. And trying to just watch out for our teammate. Now we're going to try and take him as we come through now. Does ERS now goes on as Perez comes to cover us off. We can't go through anywhere. I had to pull out of that one, otherwise we'll take out our teammate. We couldn't do that. Now as we're strolling along behind them, sitting in 9th, we're trying to catch back up to them as well. Sitting in the top 10, we don't want to come out of this top 10 area. Oh, you can hear the bumping along with the teammate, and that as we pass them both to go up into 7th. Now we're just going to try and keep them behind us as our teammate tries to look our way in. And we hold them off there as Perez seems to have slotted in front of our teammate there. And away we go trying to keep this one there. So far so good, sitting on the 3rd lap. Still got about half of our ERS to go, so that we're not absolutely doing too horrible now. Probably, again, this is probably the best race we've had all season, so we're just going to keep trying to push up now. So I'll have a look in a sec as we get through this area. Who are we looking for next? I can see him still there. We're looking for Verstappen now, as Armstrong and Perez battle it out behind us. And it looks like Perez is pitting. Perez has had to pit. That's going to put him right at the back of the pack, so that's him out of there. Now Armstrong is going to be battling Piastri. So at the moment it's L Australian, Armstrong, I can't remember what he is, and then Piastri Australian. That's not too bad. As we come around the first corner again, are we making any ground on Verstappen? Slowly but surely we are. Going to stop using this ERS now, otherwise we're going to waste it all. And try and see if we can catch him through that one. We've done well to not crash out, and by sheer dumb luck at a lot of this stuff here. A few times there we were going to crash and we didn't, which is awesome. I really hope this mic is on. As we are hunting and hunting and hunting and hunting, it looks like we're slowly catching. We'll just keep catching. Got a bit of space now, 4 laps left. I'm not too angry about finishing up here. This is good. As Verstappen pulls away from us again, Piastri's pitted this time. There goes for our fellow Australian. So Armstrong still going well here. 2 seconds in front. Pierre Gasly out of the session. That's not great for him either. A lot of stuff happening along this one. As it looks like Verstappen's got past Norris. And it's taken off. Can we now catch Norris and get ourselves up in the 6th spot here? Come closer and closer to the top of this grid. And we can see Norris just hanging about there. Too wide on that corner is going to lose us some time as we come back in, trying to catch him there. Neither of them are going too far out of our way that we can't catch yet. With 3 laps left, we don't want to go too far. And just consolidate our position and finally out-qualify our teammate for probably the second time this season. We do have the DRS, which will be gone in 2026, so make the use of it while we got it now. Oh, we're catching. We're right there now. Come on, let's do this. Come on, can we take 6th? We've got plenty of time. Don't want to crash out and lose where we are now. getting serious. Too wide again on that corner. Means they're going to pull out on me. That's okay. We're slowly dragging him in. Oh, we're going. I'm going to look down the outside here. No, nothing doing there. That was probably not the corner for it. Let's do this.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Oh, stuffed that corner up. We were doing so well. Looks like the top four are just slowing right down here. Oh, no hit again. We've managed to somehow miss that. And now we're catching up to Verstappen. Looking at a 5th spot now. Can we get it done? No hitting, and we just sneak our way through. And Norris takes the time to go through there as well. Sitting up in the 5th now. This is not where I expected us to be pushing through to. Can we get Leclerc? We've got a couple of laps left now. It's getting more exciting again. Driver of the day here as Norris is streaming up our backside here. That's a bit of defending going on. We're going to try and get Leclerc. Here's the next one. Track limits, we don't want too many of them now, getting towards the end of this. As we're starting to run out of our ERS, it's going to be a lot of depending on defending. Now, too many straights here that we've got. At least we've got our ERS to go and our DRS. And it looks like we're getting absolutely haunted by push him out wide. As we manage to miss Leclerc, and somehow we take 4th spot. Get out of town. A few good mistakes that have left us in good stead here. Can we just settle here? 4th is good. That's 2nd row on the grid from where we were. As Leclerc comes racing up. And we just position ourselves in a good spot. We'll take that. We'll take that.
And that's the end of the race.
Whew. Holy hell. Good race.
Ooh. A few close calls there. See Al just sneak his way through and actually make up a lot of places, which is really cool to see. Very, very lucky. And he's finishing, 4th? So that means he starts on the 2nd row in the actual race, which is amazing. It's not been a long time since we've seen him up there. Well, a couple of races, but, you know, like in this sort of a fight, I guess. And Armstrong's still coming in with the goods and getting the last point there to make it within the top 10 or the top 7. So it was really cool to see them both get the points for this race. Weather forecast for this race is saying that there's going to be some rain. Typically, that means it's going to be a bit harder for me. I don't do too great in the rain, and that's something I need to work on. So hopefully this race we do okay and manage the rain a bit. Armstrong, I'm hoping he set himself up well. He's in the top 10, so in the top 7. I can't see why he can't finish off in a really strong way. And hopefully we can both score some points. The main thing is going to be that I need to make sure that I take the first few laps a bit more cautious than I have been and not so aggressively, and then try and work my way through the field as we go up. We'll talk more about the strategy as we look at the team strategy and what we did coming into the race, or what we're going to do. Otherwise, yeah, that's really about it for the recap here, guys. So, without I nearly said without further ado. I'm trying to stay away from that. So, let's see what we were going to do for this race in the team brief. It's not full. Yeah, it's full. It's 2-stop strategy. Looks like it lightens up towards the end anyway, so you might be going towards intermediate, so I may stick with that.
Because why not? Like, that's... Doesn't look like they... Oh, God. Tough one. I think everyone would be doing the same. So, no, I reckon I'll stick to that. All right.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Kyle, Leclerc, Norris, Verstappen, Armstrong, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Liam Lawson, Tsunoda, Joe, Bottas, Sargent, Perez, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Here we go. Here we go for the main races. Russell gets away really well. Norris has done the same thing there as we come across to try and cover off whoever is behind us there. We're going to try and cover on Russell. We're going to have to go sooner. It's wet. Little bump as we go try not to hit sides, and we get in front of Russell, so we slide ourselves up in the third straight away, which is an awesome sort of thing to have happened, and we try not to go too much there. We're going to have to brake a bit earlier than normal. As we block off Russell there. And away we go. Trying to keep our third spot here. We've come into a good slide into the third. Second, we slide past Sainz there. And we still somehow managed to keep ourselves on track after we stuffed up the braking. And now we're chasing down first. Who is Hamilton. Jeez, I haven't seen that for a while. Let's see how we go. We come flying around the corners here. The rain's still coming down hard. I have no idea how it's going to go for most of this race, so we'll see. Try and keep ourselves... Alright, that was alright. As we've still got signs behind us within DRS range, and we're still within DRS range of Hamilton.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit.
Don't blame me here. So we try and pull away from Sainz, who's managed to creep himself back up to us, and we're still... Hamilton just seems to be pulling out on us. As we slide into this corner, oh no! We manages to keep ourselves on track. Where's Sainz? Sainz is still there. He managed to slip ourselves up, so that was a horrible way. We broke way too late with that one. And just slid all the way down with all that water on the track. I don't know what this is doing to our engine. Hopefully not overheating it. As we still see Hamilton in our sights here. Not a bad corner from us there. Green flag. What's happened? Oh, go off the track. Track limits. Yep. Not what we wanted. Oh.
Red flag. No overtaking. And let's get back into the pits, please. I've got information on Stroll. Okay, they're out of this race.
All right.
Track, but officials aren't looking to...
Race strategy. What are we going to do?
Okay, this is essentially a free stop, so let's think very carefully about our strategy for the rest of this race.
Is it already with the intermediates? Like, is it not running that hard? We're only 3 laps in, and that'll get us to the end. I'll trust yous.
Feels a bit like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on.
Restart is off and away. Quick lights on that one. And it looks like Sainz got a really good start there. And then who's behind them? Russell's going to be looking at to get there. We go back onto the inside of it and leave that open for Russell as we dive back in there. And still manage to get that way as we catch up to Sainz a little bit here. We're going to try and go around the outside. Trick him, trying to put him through, but he still manages to keep in front of us. Just the speed on that Ferrari doing well. And we'll slide on up through again. And no, it's a little bit of a contact between us and Sainz, who stops.
Good job. Nice overtake.
We slid on through there, and we managed to get 2 seconds out in front already, which is awesome. A little bit of contact. I don't know if that was something that could have been avoided, but there was no penalty given. Now it's all about tracking down Hamilton and getting through, as it looks like Sainz has maintained his third spot. And we keep flying along. The track's a little bit more greasier than I would have liked it would have been with the intermediates, but considering we're at 4 now, we would have had to wait for the restart. And at some point, we might just go back and have a look at what happened to Stroll. Considering it was pretty close in, if I remember by the end of this race. Maybe we'll have it on when we put it up on YouTube, but there's no guarantee on that one there. So we're still within a second of Hamilton. Hopefully we can keep this up. Hamilton with the fastest lap. We go through purple and S3. Sector 3, sorry.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.2 seconds.
5 seconds in front of our teammates. So I'm hoping that puts him around about 6th. As we slide out of Hamilton's DRS zone. ERS, no DRS. I'm just going to call the other one overtake. It's just a lot simpler. And it looks like everyone's sort of thinking that it's...
Looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet.
Not quite yet, but we've managed to get ourselves back inside Hamilton's DRS zone. And it looks like that with all the braking we have to do around this track, we're keeping our overtake all filled up as we go a little wide on that corner. As we go purple through sector 2, and we're slowly starting to get a handle on these tyres now. And we're within half a second of Hamilton, so we keep pushing. We should, hopefully, get in front soon. Nothing stupid, just keep going. We got plenty of time. It's only lap 5, and we take the fastest lap.
It's a new fastest lap of the race.
Just tailing Hamilton here, like almost literally. Still no DRS though, so you got to keep it hard with our overtake. Let's go, let's go. Still within half a second. A little too fast into this corner. It makes Hamilton able to pull away a bit more now. Getting a bit too eager at the moment. We're going to try and be a bit more patient. Too wide. Wheels going to the gravel if you heard. It's wide on that one again, and Hamilton is now pulling out. It's a little bit too hungry, a little bit too hungry. We got time, we've got time. We'll pull it. Oh. We'll pull it back in. We'll pull it back in. It's all right.
We're catching the car ahead. Well done. But be
Yeah.
aware, these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Ah, the mistake costs us. This could hurt us now. Going too fast. Trying to go too fast instead of... taking it a bit easier.
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
I wish it went to us now and could pit. Ooh. It's like we just got a bit of traction there. We're just saying he's not far away. We haven't lost him, so it's good. It's going a bit too fast through these corners still. That's better. We got you, Hamilton.
Right, we need to get
Let's go, let's go.
overtake, use overtake.
Not quite. Come on, we got him here. We can get him. And a slide through into the first. Ooh!
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Don't know if anyone would think that's an actual decent overtake or not, but that's where we're at. So now it's about trying to put this space between us and Hamilton. And we've got the time to do it. So let's see. The track looks like it's starting to dry out in certain areas. There we go.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
"11 seconds between us and Sainz." So whatever happened last time is, yeah, not great. So far, so good. 9 laps in. Too wide. Hamilton's still not too far away from us. So right now all he has to do is keep inside our 3-second zone here and he wins. And we got, well, just a bit over halfway this race to going to actually get past that. Ah, another track limits. It's not good.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Gap to your teammate behind is 0.3 seconds.
Armstrong sitting in 5th, doing well again. Trying to put this distance between us and Hamilton. Trying to stay on this track and not fall off it. Still haven't managed to pull too far away from Hamilton. He's keeping up with us here.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
I can feel that I'm being able to get through these corners a bit better. Oh, looks like someone did a tumble there. See all those tracks. Not a good corner. Hamilton catching up on that one. We're edging that 2 seconds now, so can we get that going a bit further? Oh, one more and we're in serious trouble. We still haven't put out far enough on Hamilton yet. No! Oh, they didn't get us. They didn't get us for it. Oh, God, that would have been 6 seconds. Armstrong up in the 4th. Go, go, get him. No, come on, Armstrong. Come on, Armstrong. Don't let him get you. Going very gingerly through that area now, which is allowing Hamilton to stay with us, unfortunately. At this point, we're not even going to come first because of this penalty. Come on, Armstrong, get him. Get Sons. Double podium finish for the first time this year would be amazing. Stop that corner up. Come on, Armstrong. Got to pull this lead out. Got to get this lead going. Now it looks like the track's drying out a lot. Come on. Two seconds, only a second to go. We got nearly 10 laps. 10 laps to create this gap. Let's go. Much better through there. Come on. Get him, Armstrong. .3 seconds now. Can we push this out to 3 seconds? We need to. We need it over 3 seconds. Not a great corner, but we'll get in there. Hamilton takes it a lot better than we did. Come on. Wow, 10 laps to go. Let's do this. Close. Ooh, going through is not great. Oh, that's close. Armstrong is right up behind Sainz there. Hamilton's just keeping within our 3 second mark there. We need to get him out of there as it starts ticking down. The end of this race is coming closer. We do not need another limits penalty, and we can't afford to go over the lines. Cannot afford to go over the lines here. Slide through there like we have been all race. 3 seconds. Oh, Hamilton, he was through. He was out. He was out of it. He was out of it, not through. Now he's got it back in because of our slide through that corner. We were 3 seconds. We'll keep pushing. Come on, we've got to get him there. .7.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Yeah, same here. Come on, Armstrong, get him. Better through there, better through there. .6 for Hamilton. He's had a slide or something as we go too wide. Oh, can't afford any slip-ups now. He's been right up with us for so long, so for him to fall back, something's happened. Armstrong up in a third. I didn't even see when that happened, but that's awesome. If I keep going here, it's a double podium, as long as he can hold off Sainz.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 27.9 seconds.
And we're still pulling away on Hamilton, so the further we can do this before the rain kind of ebbs out, the better. Come on, let's get this. Nearly 4 seconds. Come on, Armstrong. Keep it with it now. 2 seconds out in front of Sainz. That's awesome. Oh my god. We're definitely not near able to have the 6 second mark there. We're going to keep going. Right now we're winning. Oh, let's do this.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Yeah, you reckon? If we see Hamilton pit, we pit. Like, the next lap. If I pit now, I'd come out in second. But I'm not willing to risk it. Especially when I need 3 seconds. Pushing it out to 5, here we go. 5 laps left. Keep those tyres on that ground. Oh dear. That was close. Oh, slipping and sliding around now. Ground you. No!
Safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Oh, do I pit? No, it's only a virtual. No!
VSC ending. We're
There goes the lead!
positive delta until the green flags. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are so far no plans.
Oh no! We were first! With 4 laps to go, we need to gain a second on Hamilton. Lucky we didn't pit.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Here we go. Now we're pushing.
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Come on, let's get him. 3 laps left. As the rain starts to stop. Through 6 seconds now, but nowhere near enough as far as I wanted today. Come on.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Plenty of fuel. We got plenty of fuel. We're good. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Come on, 2 laps left. Well, 3 laps left, really. Come on, only a few laps left. We can't stop it up now. Not going on the dries. No! Come on. Oh. Imagine losing this race like that. Yellow flag? Who's yellow flagging? Oh, God. Gasly. No, we're not coming first. All of a sudden, it's the last lap.
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
Oh, come on.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
We're going to come second on the last lap. You're joking. That one stuff up where we had to brake so early. Come on. Last lap. Don't fall below 6.
And with that, we wrap up yet another incredible Grand Prix weekend.
Ooh, we would have only just won that. Jesus.
Today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
What a win by Al. Just going through the sprint and then going through this and making up all those places. He's still sitting in 10th. Armstrong still sitting in 8th. And KEG still sitting in 5th there. But what an absolute pearler of a race by Al. To come through the field after stuffing up the qualify really well for the sprint. And then in the main race to take everything in stride, pretty much. The restart and everything like that, I thought we might have been a little bit of trouble there, especially when we swapped over to the intermediates, but lucky that didn't happen. Armstrong once again finishing in the points. That's 10 straight races in a row that he's done that. Now, it's only his second season. So if you have a look at that, I still think that's something that's pretty cool and pretty amazing. And considering he's higher than Al in the points at the moment, who knows, future world champion in the making. So far, he's won 1 race. Al has, I think, won 2. So Al's winning in that one, but I kind of don't count the first one for breaking role play. The difficulty level was maybe a little bit too low when I won that one, unfortunately. So we're trying to make it so that it's more exciting, and this one definitely seemed to be that sort of a case. So hopefully we can keep that up. All right, guys, that is it for race 10. Hopefully you join us for race 11 whenever it shows up. And that'll be in Silverstone. Really looking forward to that one. We're going to be upping, so between us and my stuff. We'll be up in the difficulty a little bit again because again, I don't want to make it easy for me. I actually want to be battling. That's the aim. So we'll see how we go with it there. Yeah, that'll be it for that. Hope you join us in Silverstone. Appreciate everyone joining us here. Make sure that you do follow us on Twitch so that you can see every race live for this season. On Instagram to see updates, on TikTok for the highlights when they drop, and make sure you do click subscribe to this video and be up to date with every video that comes out for Kyle's World of Sports, being the AFL and F1s at the moment. There's probably more to come, but I haven't decided which ones I want to do yet. If you guys have any suggestions, the games you want to see me go through, please put it down in the comments below. First time I've asked you guys to comment, so we'll see how that all plays out. And yeah, that'll be about it. I've lost track of what I was saying, so we'll move on from there. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in Silverstone next race.
PlayStation